Alright, g'day, hi, Mo. See steam coming off the barbecue. Pretty sure it's not on. No, that's just the sun hit. Oh yeah, that's nice and warm. I tell you, it rained yesterday. I gotta get my butt to work. See how much it rained. We did the Operation Chicken relocation last night. A little bit of water in there. Oh, that's what that was, the chicken moving basket right yesterday. So it was raining so hard yesterday, and I'm parked this way. I'm never parked this way, but oh man, look at the mess in here. Everything's still kind of damp in here. But it was raining so hard yesterday that my raincoat and all that, I didn't even bother trying to take it off because it would have made more of a mess. So I just got in my car with the raincoat on and engaging solar pellet. Re-engaging solar pellet. And so weird backing out. I usually drive out. But anyway, long story short, it's like it really I only put in 4 hours yesterday, so today I want to get in. If I can get 8 hours in today, although kind of slept in a little. I was pretty zonked yesterday. I mean, I do hard work, you know what I mean, like chainsaw stuff on the side of a hill with these boots on and a raincoat and the fly net on top of that or underneath that. It's like the best way I can explain. Wow, look at my road. Wow, that's a washout. But mind you, when I got home and after my dad and I did the chickens, wow, look at the washout there. Holy jeez, did that ever wash out? It poured for about, like, it rained all day, but then there was a couple of spots where it just like poured, and you can kind of see it on the road here. But half my road's on the highway. It always washes out onto the highway. Like it's look at that. Wow. Gives you an idea of how hard it rained. Look at all the, I don't know, I'll try to get it with my camera as I go by. All that on the road there. Yeah, like it, so it really poured really hard, so we had to wait for it to die down a bit to put the chickens out into the other chicken coop. Everything went well. They didn't like being picked up too much, but I petted each one with my thumb as I picked them up. But they're fast little buggers. Oh my god, they are fast. I didn't count them. I should have counted, but I believe there's 35 there. Because they were running all over the place, eh? So I was like, catch. But we took that whole like little the chicken dome, as I call it, and transplanted it into the just so into the chicken coop. So